Everyone, I'm Wei Yutong. Today I'm going to use two SHRM models to solve the problems in Foxconn. First, I will make a brief introduction of Foxconn and its low employee satisfaction issue. Next, I will explain how to apply and evaluate two models in their company. And then I'll talk about the ethical implications exist in their company. And the last part is the conclusion.
Foxconn Technology Group, and better known as Foxconn, is a Taiwanese multinational electronics contract manufacturing company with its headquarters in Taiwan. The company is one of the largest employers worldwide. Foxconn notable products include the BlackBerry, Apple, and so on. Foxconn maximizes the use of the employee's labor force, disciplines the employee's body. A lot of reports indicate that Foxconn employee work time is far longer than a legal limit, and they have a poor work environment, which caused the low employee satisfaction to the company. However, Foxconn did not solve the problem on time, which led to the employee suicide situation for many years. Next, I'll explain and evaluate two models. The first model is the Silent Age. It is a good model for balancing the organizational goals and personal goals to increase its productivity. As we can see in this model, it is divided into two sides, corporate and personal, which means that the company cannot run smoothly if they did not do well in the two sides of this model. However, Foxconn did not combine corporate and personal factors in its operations because they have been blindly achieving the company's goals, thereby ignoring the attitudes and aspirations of its employees. Foxconn's long-term squeeze on its employees has led to low employee satisfaction. According to the model, the bottom of this pyramid is the goal of the company and the individual, and the top is mission and life satisfaction, which means that the implementation of these two elements is goal-based. So both corporate and personal should allocate time and resource according to the unit level. Due to that, individual goals can be achieved concurrently through the achievement of organizational goal. HR specialists should help their employees to better solve the problems at work and re-engineer the workplace to better cater the attitudes and aspirations, which will help employees to improve their satisfaction with the company. So it will not only help the company to increase its productivity to success, but also help them to get its competitive advantages. That is a win-win outcome. However, this model still has some limitations. For instance, using this model for Foxconn may take a long time, mainly because employees' bad impressions of the company are hard to change in a short period of time. So this process will last a long time and it will affect the normal operation of the company. Because of the process of collecting information about what employees' goals and what they really need may affect employees' work efficiency. The second model is CHRM, Decision-Making Framework in Action. It is a good model to identify problems in the alignment of an organization's internal and external operating environment, as well as strategic management. At the same time, it can help users to develop a better process to cope with dynamic and changing environment. This model can help Foxconn to solve the problem of low employee satisfaction by designing a plan. First, HR specialists should analyze the internal and external environment of Foxconn. The internal factor that leads to low employee satisfaction is the inappropriate management style of the company. The company maximum use of labor leads to the disappointed of employee to the company, and the external environment is the Foxconn customers' high demand for product quality. Due to the high demand, Foxconn's work requirements for any employee are too high, which also leads to low employee satisfaction. HR specialists can verify the specific problem and by implementing the step 2 and 3 of this model. Next, the first and fifth step is the devise and implement the plan. These parts are very important that the company needs to give a targeted design and an implementation plan for the issues summed up in the first 2 steps. After these 5 steps, if the problem have not been solved completely, this requires the 6th step to evaluate the cause and use the model again. The circular operation of this model can ensure that the company problems can be solved very well. However, the limitation of this model is to spend a long time that cannot solve some emergency problem. So this model should be applied to the company's long-standing problem. Regarding the ethical implication, the long working hours and poor working environment of employees lead to a great psychological pressure on them, and the company does not solve the problem, which leads to employees' suicide situation. Companies should change their management style and provide a positive work environment. Meanwhile, inviting psychologists to help employees solve psychological problems and reduce the risk of suicide. In conclusion, the 2 SHRM models can solve the low satisfaction issue in Foxconn very well, which means that HR specialists should consider applying the SHRM model when a company encounters some problems. These are my references. Thank you for watching.